Hello! Welcome back to Story Time with Miss Janelle at the DeSoto Public Library, where we do story time at your house. So are you ready to continue with some more great stories? I know I am. And this week we're going to continue our journey around the world as we read different stories from people all over the world in honor of our Mayor Summer Reading Club. Imagine your story. So do you remember last week we visited the continent of Africa, and the week before we visited the continent of Europe, and this week we're going to visit the continent of Asia. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. Are you ready? All right. Now we always get started with our welcome song. Do you know it? If you do, sing it with me. But if you don't, it's really easy. It sounds just like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, but it goes, welcome, welcome everyone. Now we're here, let's have some fun. First we'll clap our hands just so. Then we'll reach and touch our toes. Welcome, welcome everyone. Now we're here, let's have some fun. Great job! Thank you so much for singing with me. Yes, I'm ready to get started. Who are we missing? You know who we're missing. We're missing Otis. Should we wake him up? He's sleeping again. Yes. Now, do you remember the way to wake up Otis? There's only one way in the whole wide world. We have to say 1, 2, 3. Wake up Otis. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Wake up, Otis! No, I'm sleeping. No, Otis, it's time to wake up. No. Why should I wake up? Because it's story time. Oh, yeah. It's story time. I'm ready for story time. I wasn't sleeping. I was just pretending. You were? Yeah. So does that mean you're going to stay awake during story time? I always stay awake during story time. You do? Yeah. Does Otis always stay awake during story time? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And this week, I know that we are going to learn about bugs. No, Otis, we're not going to learn about bugs. We're not? No. Oh, okay. I was tricking you. I know that this week we're going to learn about shoes. No, Otis, we're not going to learn about shoes. We're not. No. Well, what are we going to do? Otis, do you remember last week how we traveled through stories in our imagination to a different place? Oh, yeah, I do remember. That was a really good one. Do you really? Yeah. Where did we travel? To my grandma's house. No, that's not where we went, Otis. Oh, no, we traveled to the continent of Africa. Oh, yeah. And then before that, we traveled to the continent of Europe. Yeah, I remember. And now we're going to travel to the continent of Asia. Oh, I like Asia. I want to go there. Good. I'm glad because we're going to read stories. Where's Asia? Oh, Otis. It's a faraway place. In fact, it's the biggest continent with the most people in it. Oh, yeah. So today we're going to pick 2 countries that we're going to read about their stories. Oh, what countries are those? We're going to read about China. Oh, yeah. And we're going to read about India. Oh, yeah. Because they have great folk tales and stories that we can learn something from. So, does that mean you're going to stay awake today? Yeah, I will. I promise. Let's find out. I will. Okay. Who thinks Otis is going to stay awake? Who thinks Otis is going to go to sleep? No, I'm going to stay awake. Okay, you promise, because if you fall asleep, you miss out on our stories from China and India. Yeah, I'm awake. Oh, man, Otis is going to miss out again. Well, that's okay. We can still go ahead and read the stories because our first story we're going to read is a folk tale from China called Tiki Tiki Timbo. And this is a very old story, and it's retold by Arlene Mosel. And this was given permission for my friends from Famil Books to be able to read this with you. So are we ready? Let's go. Tiki Tiki Timbo. Now all of these pictures look like they come from the land of China a long time ago because this is a folktale. Once upon a time, long time ago, it was the custom in all of the fathers and mothers in China to give their first and honored sons great long names. But second sons were given hardly any name at all. In a small mountain village, there lived a mother who had 2 little sons. Her second son she called Chang, which meant little or nothing. But her first and honored son she called Tiki Tiki Timbo, no sa rembo, charibari ruchi, pipperi pimbo, which meant the most wonderful thing in the whole wide world. That's a very long name. Every morning, the mother went to wash in a little stream near her home, and the 2 boys always went chattering along with her. And on the bank was an old well. "Don't go near the well," warned the mother, "or you will surely fall in." I wonder if the 2 boys listened to their mother. The boys did not always mind their mother, and one day they were playing beside the well, and on the well, when Chang fell in. Bloop! Tiki Tiki Timbo, no sa rembo, charibari ruchi, pipperi pimbo, ran as fast as his little legs could carry him to his mother and said, "Oh, most honorable mother, Chang has fallen into the well. The water roars, little blossom." "I cannot hear you," said the mother. Then Tiki Tiki Timbo, no sa rembo, charibari ruchi, pipperi pimbo raised his voice and cried, "Oh, most honorable one, Chang has fallen into the well." "Oh, that troublesome boy," answered the mother. "Run and get the old man with the ladder to fish him out." Then Tiki Tiki Timbo, no sa rembo, charibari ruchi, pippa pimbo ran as fast as his little legs could carry him to the old man with the ladder and said, "Old man with the ladder, Chang has fallen into the well. Will you come and fish him out?" "So," the old man said with the ladder, "Chang has fallen into the well?" And he ran as fast as his old legs could carry him. Step over step, he went to the well, picked up little Chang, and step over step, brought him out of the well. He pumped the water out of him and pushed the air into him and pumped the water out of him and pushed the air into him, and soon Chang was as good as ever. Yes, they were able to save Chang. And they had a great party. Yes. Let's see if the boys learned their lesson. Now, for several months, the boys did not go near the well. But after the festival of the 8th moon, they ran to the well to eat their rice cakes. They ate near the well. They played around the well. They walked on the well, and Tiki Tiki Timbo, no sa rembo, charibari ruchi, pipperi pimbo fell into the well. Bloop. Chang ran as fast as his little legs could carry him to his mother and said, "Oh, most honorable mother, Tiki Tiki Timbo, no sa rembo, charibari ruchi, pipperi pimbo has fallen into the well." "The water roars, little one. I cannot hear you." So little Chang took a deep breath. "Oh, mother, most honorable," he panted, "Tiki Tiki Timbo, no sa rembo, charibari buchi, ripperi pimpo has fallen into the well." "Oh, tiresome child, what are you trying to say?" said the mother. So Chang bowed his head to clear the sand and took a deep breath and slowly, very slowly said, "Most honorable mother, tiki tiki tembo, no sarembo, chadi badi rip pip, chadi badi richi, pip peri pembo has fallen into the well." "Oh, not my first and honored son! Run quickly and tell the old man with the ladder that your brother has fallen into the well." So Chang ran as fast as his little legs would carry him to the old man with the ladder. Under the tree, the old man with the ladder sat, bowed and silent. Old man, shouted Chang. Come away. Tiki tiki tembo, no sarembo, chadi badi ruchi, piperi pimbo has fallen into the well. Poor little Chang was frightened. How could he say that long name again? "Please, old man with the ladder, please, just help my brother out of the well." "So," the old man said with his ladder, "your mother's precious pearl has fallen into the well." And there he goes with the ladder. Are they going to get him? Are they going to save him? The old man with the ladder hurried as fast as his old legs could carry him. Step over step, he went into the well. And step over step, out of the well with the little boy in his arms. Then he pumped the water out of him and pushed the air into him, and pumped the water out of him and pushed the air into him. But little Tiki Tiki Tembo, no Sarembo, Chari Bari Ruchi, Pepe Pembo had been in the water so long, all because of his great long name, that the moon rose many times before he was quite the same again. And from that day on to this day, the Chinese have always thought it wise to give all their children little short names instead of great long ones. And that's the end of Tiki Tiki Timbo. Excellent! Thank you so much for reading that story with me. You did a great job. That was a very, very long name. But since we did such a great job, will you sing a song with me? Yeah? Do you remember the song we've been practicing over the last couple weeks? It's about a world that's very small. Yeah, it's a small world after all. So do you think you could sing that with me? All right, here we go. Ready?
It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small, small world. It's a world of laughter, a world of tears. It's a world of hopes and a world of fears. There's so much that we share that it's time we're aware. It's a small world after all. 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 It's a small, small world.
Yay! Thank you so much for singing that with me, because it is a small world. We are all one world and we are all one people, and we can learn from each other and from our stories. So that reminds me, I have one more story to share with you. And this is a story that originally comes from India. So I'm going to read to you, and India's another country in Asia, the story of 7 blind mice. And this is retold by Ed Young, and I've been given permission with my friends from Henry and Holt Publishers to share this story with you. Are you ready? Okay, the story of 7 blind mice. One day, 7 blind mice were surprised to find a strange something by the pond. What is it? They cried and they all ran home. I see the tails of 7 mice. On Monday, Red Mouse went first to find out. There it is, there's Red Mouse. I wonder what this is. Remember, he can't see because he is a blind mouse. It's a pillar, he said. No one believed him. He thought it was a pillar. On Tuesday, Green Mouse set out. He was the second mouse to go. There he is. He's crawling on something a little different. It's a snake, he said. Oh, he thinks it's a snake. No, said Yellow Mouse on Wednesday. You see Yellow Mouse right there? It's a spear. And he was the third in turn. The fourth was Purple Mouse. He went on Thursday. There he is, right up there at the top. It's a great cliff, he said. Oh, wow. Orange Mouse went on Friday, the 5th to go. There's the Orange Mouse. It's a fan, he cried. I felt it move. The 6th to go was Blue Mouse. There he is. He went on Saturday and said, it's nothing but a rope. But the others didn't agree. They began to argue. A snake, a rope, a fan, a cliff. Until on Sunday, White Mouse, the 7th mouse, went to the pond. When she came upon the something, she ran up one side, she ran down the other, she ran across the top and from end to end. It's an elephant. And when the other mice ran up one side and down the other across the something from end to end, they agreed. Now they saw too. The mouse moral: knowing in part may make a fine tale, but wisdom comes from seeing the whole. And that's the story of the 7 blind mice. All right, thank you so much for listening to that story. That was a great story. Yes. Oh, I'm so glad that those 7 blind mice were able to figure out it was just an elephant after all. All right, are we ready to sing one more song? Do you remember the last song we've been practicing? It's about the whole world being in our hands. Are you ready? Can you sing with me? Here we go.
Ready? We got the whole world in our hands. 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 You've got you and me and brother in our hands. We've got you and me and brother in our hands. We've got you and me and brother in our hands. We've got the whole world in our hands. We got you and me and sister in our hands. We got you and me and sister in our hands. We got you and me and sister in our hands. We got the whole world in our hands. We got all of our stories in our hands. We've got all of our stories in our hands. We've got all of our stories in our hands. We've got the whole world in our hands.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you for joining me this week as we read folk tales from the continent of Asia. Yes. So next week we're going to continue our stories and we are going to come back to North America next week and we're going to read stories from Native America. So I look forward to seeing you. And don't forget to keep reading and logging your time on the website so you can get your prizes for the Mayor Summer Reading Club. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.